What's the weirdest thing you do with your pet? I'll share mine, since it just happens like it does almost every morning. I have a little puppy, Rogan, 6 months, who sleeps with me every night. He wakes me up every morning by licking my face. Here's where it gets weird. I live close to the beach, so often the humidity will cause me to wake up with an insanely congested nose. Rogan takes it upon himself to straddle my face between his 2 front paws and stick his tongue up my nose until it's completely clear. That's pretty gross, but I'm upvoting, because it made me laugh. He'll hold my hands put and make a grabbing motion while saying "come here squishy, lem squish you," and then my dog runs over and puts her head in my hands so I can squish her face. I've also trained the puppy I dog sit to sleep when I play Only You by the Platters, so I guess that's pretty weird too. That song gives me some serious Far Cry 5 PTSD lol. I cuddle my cat in my arms like a baby and kiss her fluffy little head and chest pomp. She purrs for a bit until she decides she's had enough and wants to get down and either sit on a lap or shout for a treat. Does she claw you the moment she has had enough? Absolutely. She's practically incapable of leaving my grasp without leaving a scratch. I play hide and seek with my dog by hiding treats around the house and letting him sniff them out. My friend's black and tan hound dog stayed with me for a few weeks, and he was amazing at hide and seek, not surprising, being a scent hound and all I guess, but instead of hiding treats I gave my little brother a treat and he hid with the treat. Great game. One of my cats has a theme song he and I sing together when it's time to feed him. My son is responsible for feeding the cats in the morning, so some mornings, when I go to wake my son up, our cat Hobbs accompanies me. He'll sing out "hungry hungry Hobbsy," and Hobbs will then let out a loud meow. The cat and I repeat this until my son gets up. We play cat shotgun, where you hold the cat like a shotgun and make shotgun sound effects while pretending to shoot the dog with the cat. The cat seems to enjoy it as much as we do. No idea how we started doing this. Oh my, I did this with my dog and my kids when they were babies. The dog hates it though. I brought my sugar glider in my bra to a church event. About an hour in, he started to wake up, and I had to coax him back to sleep. All the guys were so confused as to why I kept looking in my shirt, and even more confused when other women started looking. If he had properly woken up, what would he have done? I call my cats my boys and I use them as an excuse to go home when I don't want to be somewhere. I say sorry, I've got to go home to my boys, so people think I have to be with my kids or something. My brother and I also tie balloons around them, so we can see where they are when we take them outside. Me and my dog share t-shirts. She's about 60 pounds, I'm 110, so we both can wear the same size shirt. She loves bandanas and shirts. She gets excited when I pull one out for her and prances around when she's got a new shirt on. My border collie is a little bigger than most, but she's happiest when you pick her up, each of her front paws on each of my shoulder, and nuzzles her snout into my neck while I hold her back end. She will stay there for hours, unless she hears a car or the door going. Every time my dog gets groomed he looks as if he lost 30 lbs. I then proceed to tell him that his Weight Watchers program has done miracles for him. It's just me and Charles at the house too. I laugh every time. Every time I get out the bag of shredded cheese to make tacos, my chihuahua comes running because I always give him long piece of cheese, and then he sprawls on my stomach on the kitchen floor for a bit so I can give him his back scratch rations. Let him lick my feet. Every night he lays at the foot of my bed and obsessively licks them for a good 10 minutes or so. At this point I have a hard time falling asleep unless he does it. It's like not getting tucked in as a child. Probably just my cat voice. It's pretty outstanding. I have my cat voice and my no one is home time to take off my dignity cat voice. That is the one to which I refer. I take my turtle for a walk the park every couple of weeks so he gets some fresh air. Does he have a little harness or a lead? No, they tie a balloon to the turtle. I pretend they are talking to me but no one else can hear it. So I'll go Pixie told me she doesn't like this song or Bear told me this is his favorite TV show. No one is amused except me. Sometimes my little bad wants warmth, so he snuggles into my collar area with his little head peeking out of my shirt. I feel like a big robot he's controlling. I like to have quite verbal and debate style arguments with my rabbit. She looks sassy, so you'll hear a lot of "oh really." If that's what you think, then go in your house. I ask my dog for permission to see his belly. He always obliges. Ask him right now, take a picture, and show me. If Stay in Alive is playing, I pick up my dog and disco dance with him. He seems confused, but I like it. I taught my dog to boop me on the nose. I do it randomly when I need cheering up. It looks weird in public. My cat and I play tag around the house. If your back is turned to her, she's it, and if you're facing her, you're it. I have a Sphinx cat and I like to wrap him up in a blanket and talk to him as if he was an old Russian lady. I reenact the first scene of The Lion King with my cat. Coincidentally, his name is Simba.